few questions for you if you are available.
Yes, we are available now. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. We have been experiencing many physical changes over the past 2 months, such as night sweats, fatigue, loss of appetite, and so on. However, we don't feel particularly ill. Some sources say it's to do with the energetic upgrades, effects of the solar flares. What is your perspective on this?
In the mind. We are wise within soul. We are tender collecting our light to collect within this matter. In your vocalization of this, we ascend our celebrations to light within all, and to pass within this, to vocalize it within you. When you are asking about these emanations of changes in bodily functions and frequencies, yes, they are in accordance within what you would understand of as in the great shift. This is part of the enablization of that which has been what you would understand of as sleep for many times. When those who are working through the cross gates, yes, one moment, the threshold of these innovations to seek higher levels of understanding and consciousness within the being structure of that which they are. To a degree, the aspects within the mental frequencies, the emotional frequencies, and also within what you would understand of as the spiritual frequencies, yes, of course, they do have the effect on the physicality also. The physicality is also undergoing swift changes in accordance to the high level of consciousness that one does seek to unveil before them. Within this regard, there are certain exorcisms that need to take place within this regard, yes? Exorcising, yes? Certain brief tendencies that have been permitted until now, yes? And therefore, when going through higher levels of consciousness and awareness, opened eyes to what is and what the potential could be, does tend to open up new gateways within certain cell structures, yes, in order to open up new waves of functionality within the physical temple. To some degree, yes. So, we would say that this is, yes, your sources, yes, that you speak of, yes, we would say from our perspective would be to some degree accurate. Yes, there are of course certain energetics that are infiltrated within your sphere at present. Of course, you are an awareness of this. However, those who are feeling more disorientated, yes, do require a little more acclimatization. Yes, they are perhaps a jumping and a running before the walking has permitted. Yes, the eagerness that is achieved and attained when one opens up to new levels of consciousness and awareness, yes, does tend to full throttle the physical tempo, which is a denser, slower field and requires a little bit more time. Therefore, you may find fluctuations in your temperature, fluctuations in your sweating as you would see fit. Yes, your corporeal measures that do need to emit certain toxins that have been held dormant, yes? The flushing of one's system to rejuvenate is a cleansing quality that many of you are familiar with, yes? And so therefore, the body is self-cleansing, yes? To see it in this light. Certain tiredness, fatigue, as you do state, yes, is apparent with measures of cleanse and healing aspects to do with letting go of certain remedies and ramifications that have existed up until now in order to open up new gateways of new versions of yourself, yes?
But,
yes.
I find in my own personal experience that I keep wanting to guide myself to the path of least resistance. And is this okay? Or should I face the resistance and deal with it? Or just go with the flow?
So light within light, yes? What you are speaking of is that of your own design and desire. Yes?
Oh, I see, yes.
We could not say to you, no, you are doing wrong. It is not within our values to ever say you are doing right or you're doing wrong. You understand?
Yes, but if we come across a hurdle, the path of least resistance would be to go around it instead of jump it. Surely that doesn't really help with the ascension.
So light within light, yes?
Yes.
People's operate in very different measures, yes?
Yes.
Some are very happy to jump hurdles, yes? To full throttle forward, yes? To go quickly there in order to shorten certain discomforts.
Yes.
Others prefer a more gentle approach, yes? You have heard within your light, yes, this idea of the Kundalini, yes?
Yes, we have heard of it, yes.
And this can be a very haphazard, yes, very violent feeling, full throttle forward, yes? Whereas others can achieve the higher measures of their consciousness through more gentler measures over a long period of time that is more in alignment with their own characteristics. So, what you are expressing within us is that there is ways within yourself that you feel easier in adapting towards rather than to full throttle.
Yes, but then perhaps I'm not growing.
Lynn, within your light, you're always growing. You are never not growing.
Oh, okay.
It is impossible not to grow.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
One must be careful with oneself, yes, to the degree of when one allows, yes, when one is in acceptance of their position, in whichever way that arrives within, yes, to be fully in acceptance and not say, oh, I'm in acceptance of this. However, if it went a little faster, or if I grew a little faster or a bit bigger, it would be better because I would not be in full acceptance. You understand?
Yes.
Yes. So, we would say in this light, whichever method works more within the factions of your beingness, yes, to be in full allowness of it, yes, whether it is fast or slow, yes, whether there is higher resistance or low, yes, yes.
All right. Thank you, Unnakasunja.
Yes.